Ba 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 ba.
Dun 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 do 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 do.
Ba 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 ba.
Dun 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 do do do.
Ba 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 ba.
Rob has working internet, and Le'Veon Bell's done.
Oh,
And
wait,
now
no,
here's
what?
Coach Trendor. Do 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 do.
There's some news
What
I
we
missed?
do? Burp,
Um.
burp,
Oh God, he doesn't know.
I
burp,
don't know. I mean, I've
burp.
already. Tell me. You know what? Tell me. Fucking tell me. I'm ready.
Le'Veon
All right,
Bell,
Rob.
hamstring on the injured reserve.
Of course. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Do not fret. Adam Gase gets his man and inks running back Kalen Ballage.
Kalen Balaj, Rob. How do you feel about that?
You know what? Like I mean, we'll get to it once we get into the game stuff. But you know.
Well,
I mean-
I'm glad that you have. I don't want to speak for Coach, but I'm glad you got working internet now, Rob.
It's great. It's
We
nice.
needed
It's nice
you.
having that back. Yeah.
Hopefully, you listened to last week's intro. That was
I did. I went back and I watched I didn't watch the rest. I just watched my part.
all you
because
needed
I'm a
to hear.
narcissist. Yeah.
yeah.
But no, yeah, that was it. Actually, I didn't know that I started singing immediately after you guys finished the song. That was really good.
Yeah,
That was like perfect.
when I heard you start singing, I was like, I bet this is so delayed that he doesn't even know.
Well, I mean, yeah, because Discord tries to buffer everything, so in case there
Yeah.
is a lag, it can make up for like micro lags, but like not like on a hotspot disconnecting every 5 seconds lag.
Yeah.
Like from my end, all I heard was like every once in a while you guys laughing, and then sometimes like.
It's, I mean, that's probably what you'd hear without the lag as well.
Yeah, you know, it's basically.
So Rob is back. Bear is playing Spelunky 2, so he is not here.
Yep.
Yeah, it did just come out today, so you know.
That's fair enough. I'll accept it.
That's fair enough.
Hey-o!
But believe it or not, we have played 1 week of NFL football.
A whole week.
Remember
week,
when
Coach.
people used to say we couldn't do it without the fans? Well, that's incorrect. They can
Very
indeed.
wrong. It turns out they could do it just fine.
Yeah.
Turns out that was the biggest load of steaming horse crap, as it's always been.
Yep.
Turns out it doesn't matter if you root for your team or not, because they don't care about you. They don't need you there.
They
No,
do
no,
care
no.
if you buy their product or watch the advertisements, though. That's very
They are a
good.
big fan of that. Yeah.
Yes.
But first game of the season was the Chiefs-Texans, and who would have thought the Texans would have a lead and then blow that lead? Because that's what happened.
That is pretty Texans. Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised they even had the lead in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Sean Watson's really good.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson's good. They've got
They had DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah,
they've got
turns
Deshaun
out-
Watson and
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had David Johnson.
He looked good. He averaged 7 yards per carry.
He did. Yeah, he actually did have a really good day, right? Like,
Yeah, like he played better than he has previous years.
Yeah.
Will Fuller had 112 yards on 8 catches, but that's about it. Randall Cobb didn't do too much. Brandon Cooks didn't do too much. So who would have thought the veteran aging crew wouldn't create separation?
Yeah.
But, you know,
The Texans are 4-19 when trailing at halftime over the last 4 seasons.
wow.
That's pretty horrible.
I feel bad for Deshaun Watson because he's kind of being wasted.
Yeah.
Like, I know they're still going to the playoffs and stuff, so I mean that's good. But these teams just like I don't know, they feel like they're not competitive or trying to be sometimes. I mean, it's week 1. You know, don't get me wrong here. I mean, they might even end up in the playoffs this year. But I'm just saying, you know, like something about the Texans team. It just feels like it's not right. But Deshaun Watson's right.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I definitely feel that. The Texans haven't felt right for years. Part of the problem. There's always like some missing piece somewhere. It's like a math problem, and then you fix one part, and something else is like, wait a second, something else is off here. Then you're like, okay, what? Okay, all
Deshaun
right.
Watson, he's 0-3 in his career as a Week 1 starter. And all 3 losses have been to Super Bowl winning quarterbacks: Brady, Breeze, and Mahomes.
Okay, I mean that's not. They just trot out fucking Deshaun Watson every year against the fucking Super Bowl winner. That's not cool.
Let's see how he ranks historically.
Yeah, that's
but
kind of fucked up.
on the other side, not too much change. Patrick Mahomes, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. They got a new running back, the rookie Clyde Edwards-Helaire, ran for 138 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Sammy Watkins, 82 yards. Kelsey had 50 and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 and a touchdown.
Honestly, I'm convinced any running back is going to do well in that system.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, you know how you use the run to set up the pass in games? Like, the Chiefs are built as one of those teams that, like, everything is to set up the pass, and everyone is terrified of the pass at all times, and it doesn't matter what the running backs do, so they're just like always in fucking 4 DB sets.
That was essentially the 2010 Packer team, which was like, we have 5 good wide receivers, here we go, and then we're like, and the running back occasionally. Here's James Starks. Anyone? James Starks? Anyone? No?
Right, yeah, there's a couple 100-yard games because like nobody's paying attention to that guy. He's just in the backfield over there.
Yep.
So like sometimes he has the ball in his hands.
But as we all imagine, Chiefs won. But Texans, I still think they'll be in it. But man, it's Chiefs are tough.
Yeah, Chiefs are they're gonna be strong.
Yeah. Moving on. Game of the week: Bills Jets. There it is. I actually went on my way to watch the highlights of this one.
Oh, I really shouldn't have done that.
No, I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So I will say the Bills looked pretty good. Looked like they were continuing on from last year. They got Stephon Diggs, had 86 yards receiving.
Really wish he scored more touchdowns on us because he's on my fantasy team.
I wish, well, honestly, I'm just happy he's there because he wasn't on Minnesota this week, so that's great. Josh Allen kept running. He had 57 yards, 2 touchdowns passing, 312 passing. On the other side, the leading rusher for the Jets, Frank Gore, with 24 yards. Honestly, he averaged 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, no, Frank Gore, he actually was like a bright spot, as he is always, but like he was a bright spot yesterday.
And Le'Veon Bell had 6 carries for only 14 yards and 2 catches for 32 yards, however, but still, now he's on the IR, so those are his season stats. I almost took him in fantasy. Thank God I didn't.
So you know what it was is actually I think I struck it from my mind because I just remembered what happened.
All right.
Because you know what? Actually, this is. I mean, that was basically a repressed memory. I think
It probably was.
So what happened was Le'Veon Bell was injured and he was limping, and Adam Gase kept him out on the field, and then he fucking got injured, and now he's out for the year. So that's what happened actually, and I forgot that that's what happened. And now that I remembered. Really wish I continued to forget. Would have preferred that that I just remembered that he randomly got injured, and it was just a bad break, man. No, it was Adam Gase being fucking garbage, as his tradition. Oh, kill me.
Man.
Yeah,
He's like, didn't we say what did we say last week that this year's injured reserve has like a 6-week waiting period or something like that?
Oh,
Brandor, you were the one who put it up. You were the one who brought it up.
I just thought you can add another guy to the IR. I don't know.
So you can just add another person. I must have misheard you then. I thought you said like this, like injured. The IR works differently this season because of everything.
Oh, really?
Let me check NFL IR.
I mean, Coach is the one who brought it up, so.
I believe it.
That's got to be changes. Here we go. Changes. 2012. No, 2000. I don't see anything. unless I'm just not finding it. But I know you can add more onto the IR. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I did go to the Jets subreddit.
Yeah.
And one of the posts was CJ Mosley opts out with concerns around COVID. Also Mosley sitting in an Alabama bar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who would have thought he just didn't want to play for the Jets?
Yeah. No, strange.
Honestly, I can't blame him at this rate.
No, I mean, honestly, like here's the thing. Like I'm not. You know how like the last couple of years I was like kind of optimistic.
Yeah.
Was, like, some hope. This year there was none. There like our schedule is fucking terrible. Like it's like worse than last year, and we're worse. Like we're somehow this team is worse than it was last year, and we kind of knew that going into the season, which is, it's one of those kind of Jets years, I guess. But we're gonna. I mean, it's gonna be terrible, and we suck. So I totally understand why like Jamal Adams wanted out, and like CJ Mosley's just like, yeah, no, totally. I'm gonna play for you guys. Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like Jets ball after only 1 week.
Like the fucking like this season, like last season, the season was over after week 1. And this season, the season was over before the week 1 began. Like this season, it's done. Like the Jets are fucking are going to be terrible this year. And there's really no hope either. Like there's nothing to look forward to in the because it's still Adam Gase. Like that's the thing, is that like we've all known from the beginning that it's still Adam Gase, so we're still going to suck no matter who we get on the team. Like it doesn't matter because it's Adam fucking Gase, and he's gonna run 2 running plays and a passing play. And the passing play, even though we have a horrible offensive line and have had a horrible offensive line for the past maybe 10 years now, he's gonna make all of our passing plays plays that need to develop for 40 yards down the field. And then what's going to happen then in the next part of the game is that's not going to work. And Adam Gase, he's a smart guy. He's going to go, oh, our long plays aren't working. You know what we're going to start doing? We're going to start fooling them with the run. And then he starts running 3 downs in a row, and then we keep going 3 and outs, and then he goes run, screen pass, or screen pass, run, screen pass, and then we lose, and that's every week, and that's been the Adam Gase show. Gonna keep being the Adam Gase show. Pretty much, I turned off the game after halftime, like, and it went on red zone, because it's just like there's no point. I've seen this game before. Like I've seen this game many times before, and
it's nothing new.
Yeah. There's gonna be, and there's 15 more weeks of this. Same story. It's just gonna be the same thing.
You never know. There's a post that says it's never too late or never too early to fire Adam Gase.
Yeah, I see. You know what would be the most Jets thing, and because it is, I'm almost certain it's gonna happen. I bet you ownership's gonna come out and be like, "Look, these were tough times with COVID and everything. So we're going to stick with Adam Gase for another year just to see, maybe he's got something in him." and then I'm just going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah. So, I mean, and actually, like, I think after that week and after feeling like the season's pretty much over, I think the Darnold experiment is kind of over now too. Like, I don't think there's any salvaging it at this point. Like, you won't be able to save his rookie contract. Like, we're like 2 to 3 years out of having a competitive team. Yeah. Like, so he'll be off his rookie contract, and then like at that point, are they going to stick with him? I don't know. Like, maybe not. Like they might just like be like, all right, well, we're just not gonna give him another contract. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's the Jets.
Well, on the bright spots of the Jets, Jamison Crowder looked good.
I watch sports for fun.
Jamison Crowder had 115 yards and a touchdown for the Jets. That's something.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, he also dropped like 2 passes early on.
Marcus May had 2 sacks, 7 tackles. He looked pretty good.
Marcus May's great. He's been great since his rookie year. He really is like, if it weren't for Jamal Adams, like, he would have gotten a huge spotlight because he was really good in his rookie year too. It's just he's different from Jamal Adams. Jamal can do everything, and like Marcus can do like specific things. Yeah, and the specific things that he could do, he actually did better than Jamal Adams did.
I have one more bright spot for you. Mekhi Becton.
Yeah, like he had a pretty good day. Like he only got like beat a couple of times, and he's a rookie, so like you expect it.
He actually ranked the highest out of all the drafted tackles on PFF.
Oh yeah, that's great. That he looked good. I mean, and he's fucking huge. So like, if he is good and also huge, then that'll be a great. I mean, then we picked up a great left tackle. Yeah. That's wonderful. I mean, compare that to Quinnen Williams, who we picked up in the first round last year, the interior defensive lineman who still did nothing in that game. And again, like, I feel bad because I like Quinnen Williams, like, as a person. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
But it's not his fault, because the thing is, he shouldn't have been drafted in that position because he's a defensive tackle, and it was just that Aaron Donald had a good year. That's it. Aaron Donald had one good, like, really good year, and people were like, defensive tackles are the way. We've needed an edge rusher for like a decade, more than that, fucking like 30 years. And we had Josh Allen was sitting right there, and we go, you know what? We're gonna get the next Aaron Donald, and would you look at that? He's not the next fucking Aaron Donald. I can't wait to pick up our next interior defensive lineman this year in the first round. But
I mean, Josh Allen only had 10.5 sacks.
Yeah, no, we didn't need that. It's not like that would have been good. It's not like we've needed an edge rusher since we could have taken Warren Sapp, 40 years ago. But we didn't do that either. That was,
Well,
yeah,
that's
Jets.
the Jets.
Well, there's one more piece of positive news, Rob.
Yeah, yep.
Just one more. This one to make you feel better.
Okay.
Frank Gore surpassed Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith for the third most games played by a running back in NFL history. So there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
He did it as a Jet.
Great.
The Jets on the record books.
That's fantastic. Frank Gore, man, he's wonderful.
I'm cheering for him.
Me too. He's fantastic.
Well, next game was one of my favorites to watch this week. It was the Packers defeating the Minnesota Vikings 43-34. But don't let the score fool you. It should have probably been like 60-20. It legit should have been 60-20. It's not even a joke. So Aaron Rodgers looked like 2010 Aaron Rodgers. So whatever he said he watched in the offseason, where he's like, oh yeah, I went back and watched my old tape, he wasn't joking. Like, it actually ranked as his second best game ever, compared to his first best, which was in 2010.
Really?
So whatever he did, I don't know, but he went 32 of 44, 364 and 4 touchdowns. This is also including 2 Valdez-Scantling drops. One was a 60-yard pass that was dropped where he was wide open. Yeah. And then another was like one where he could have caught it. He was wide open, could have ran for like 20. So really, he probably should have had like 405 touchdowns. It was insane. He was shredding the Vikings like I've never seen. It was like...
It's a good defense, too.
Yeah. And then on top of that, we ran the ball like we ran 49ers football. We had Aaron Jones, 16-66 for a touchdown. Tyler Ervin, 3 carries, 38 yards. Jamal Williams, 7 for 21. Lazard had a screen for a yard, or 1 carry, 19 yards. A.J. Dillon, our rookie, 2 carries, 14 yards. It was one of those things where, like, that was the best offense I think I've seen in a long time from us. And it was very fun. Because it was like, normally I'm so used to like, they're going to go back and pass the ball and pass and pass. But we would do a great pass, and then we'd just pound the ball first down, and it would just get like 4 yards. And then we'd set up like 2nd and 6, and then we'd just pass and get it, and we'd go back. And it was just, we never had like a 3rd and long. It was always good situations. And it was fun. So Devontae Adams, 14 catches, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's very good, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Valdez Scantling, 96 and a touchdown. Should have had more. Alan Lazard, 63 yards and a touchdown. And our defense was okay. We had Zadarius Smith got a sack, as he does. Jair Alexander got a sack for a safety, and he also had an interception. And then, what's his name? Kenny Clark got hurt, so that's not good. Hopefully he's all right. But overall, in the first half, Kirk Cousins was 2 of 4 with an interception.
Oh, in the first half?
Yes, the first half.
Did you guys have the time of possession that hard?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
It was, let's see. What shows time of possession? Packers, Vikings. I got to see this.
I think ESPN has time of possession. I think the NFL website does too.
Oh, okay. ESPN, Packers, Vikings. Because it's like, it's like that bad that I really want to look it up here. Box score. Here we go. Team stats. Box score. Oh, team stats probably it, right?
It's like on ESPN, I think it's like in the side. Like it's in the side bit. There's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Game information. Game leaders. How about recap? How about box score? How about want to know? Why can't I find this? This is gonna be like 15 minutes of me being like, "What's the time of possession?"
How do you use this thing?
Is this on? Oh yeah. It's just it's if you go to the team stats tab is what it is, and then on the bottom left, hold on, let me go to the Packers Vikings game. Okay, and we got the team stats, and yeah, you guys had the ball for 41 minutes out of
60.
God. Yeah, out of 60.
Yeah, they didn't get to have fun.
41 minutes.
Yeah, 41 minutes. It was the power of like just running the ball, and once their defense was on the field for so long, it was just like they were just gassed. Like there was no coming back.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. Because you know how long the Bills had the ball?
How long?
41 minutes.
Oh my God! Well,
yeah, that's it. See, you got to experience the other side, and I got to experience what the Jets always experience. But sorry, go on. Yeah,
and how?
Yeah, and then so we had that drop by Valdez Scantling, and then Adams actually dropped early on a touchdown on 4th and 1 from the goal line. So it could have probably been like 57-34. And the Kirk Cousins passes all came in garbage time. We were like up by a lot, and they would just come out and be like, the prevent defense over the middle, Adam Thielen. Oh, he's got stats now, which was great because I was playing against Adam Thielen in fantasy, so it's great. But yeah, overall, this was just it was sad to watch the Vikings just get shredded. But as a Packers fan, it was fantastic to watch the Vikings get shredded.
And as a Devontae Adams owner, it was a great game to see.
Yeah, so I mean, overall, we look like compared to last season, this team looks way better. Just from game one, and it all starts with Aaron Rodgers just being crazy. So, very fun. Moving on.
Sounds nice.
It was. Washington football team beat the Eagles.
Dude, having them say the football team all day is fucking hilarious. Yep. I seriously hope they just stick with the football team. They should just be the Washington football team. Like, I'm no joke. Like, I know, like, I'm saying it because it would be a joke, but also I'm saying it sincerely. They should stay as the football team. I think that would be hilarious.
No, I mean, listen, the football team, they're 1-0. They're better than any Washington team.
They're an undefeated football team.
Dude, I kind of hope that they win the Super Bowl as the football team so that maybe it forces them to keep it. Like maybe because they'll have history now as the football team.
Yeah.
I mean, I would laugh. I'm already laughing.
So, Dwayne Haskins, 17 of 31, 178 in the touchdown. Like, it's not great, but it's good.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah. Their running game was bad, but I think their defense, man, that Washington defense, like, look, John Bostic had a sack, Jimmy Moreland had an interception, Chase Young had a sack and a half, Matt Ioannidis had a sack and a half, Ryan Kerrigan 2 sacks, Montez Sweat a sack, Jonathan Allen half a sack, Deron Payne half a sack, and Fabian Moreau with a pick. That defense is crazy.
That storied, historic Washington football team defense, coach.
This, honestly, I feel like the football team, hear me out, could be the Bills of the East, or the NFC East.
Yeah? I can see it.
Yeah.
They have that very similar, like, their defense carries them, and their offense is like, we put up the touchdown and the couple rushing touchdowns for like a yard. And it's like, hey, they did it.
Honestly, Haskins is almost the same kind of player as Josh Allen, except, he doesn't run as well as Josh Allen does, but
he tries.
He does run a lot more in the NFL than he did in college, which was it must be whatever the coach is asking of them, but
yeah. But on the other side, the Eagles, Carson Wentz, 2 TDs, 2 picks, 270 yards. I think he fumbled the ball. I think he fumbled. People were talking about it on Twitter. Running game, non-existent. Boston Scott really had 9 carries, 35 yards. Goddard was their leading receiver, a tight end, 101 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Reagor, their pick, got a 55-yard pass. So that's neat. Deshaun Jackson, 46 yards. And their defense did okay. But, man, that's got to hurt. You come out, you're ready. You're like, yo, Eagles, let's go. We got a receiver now. That's all we were lacking last year. Let's go. And then all of a sudden, you get beat by the football team.
Yeah.
The football team.
The football team. So, hey, you know what? Football team, watch out. That football team could be a dark horse.
I think the football team might be one to watch.
Yeah, I mean, screw it. I'm off the Browns bandwagon. I'm on to the football team bandwagon.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I'm a fan of the football team.
I'm a football fan.
Speaking of the Browns, they are still the Browns, and they got blown out 38-6 by the Ravens.
I mean, look, it's not. It doesn't necessarily mean that the Browns season is over. It's the Ravens. Like, they're gonna destroy this year. Especially, I don't know if I said this previously, but like I think that the Ravens and their style is going to do incredibly well in the chaos and panic of this season.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hard running, like, fuck, like, dude, I saw like a piece of that game, and like it was just like like a regular run in the end, or like a regular play in the end zone. They were crossing routes or whatever, and then just like in a moment, Lamar Jackson decided he wanted to run, and then like that, it's just like 15 yards, just gone.
Yeah,
like it's just there's nothing, man. They're good. They're gonna be really scary.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like all the teams that have an established system, which I think is part of the reason that Aaron Rodgers did so well too. Is just they already know what they have to do. There's no rookies they're relying on. There's just veteran players that are like, well, we just do what we do. But now the other teams are struggling because they didn't get preseason game plans, like all these things. The off-season workouts
and running is just like, look, at the end of the day, it's just like the running plays that they run for the most part are plays that they've been running for their whole lives. For really, I mean, like, the vast majority of the plays are designed the same in high school, college, whatever.
But they're also playing with a chip on the shoulder from losing last year. So
it's like I like without any team that has like a rookie this year maybe is in some trouble, like especially at the QB position, because like they didn't have any preseason, they didn't have any, like, the practices are weird, no,
it's, or if you're Baker Mayfield playing the Ravens, 21 of 39, 189 yards, a TD, a pick. Their running game was all right. Kareem Hunt, 13 carries, 72 yards. Nick Chubb, 10 carries, 60 yards. Like, that'll be difficult for most normal teams to stop that aren't the Ravens. Landry 61 yards, Njoku 50. Although I think Njoku got hurt.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but they do have Austin Hooper, who they signed free agency.
Njoku's on the IR now.
Oof. But yeah, I mean, I don't think the Browns are going to be this bad, but they're probably going to go like,
They got the short end of the stick in the NFL. They had to play the Ravens first week. Like whoever got that role was going to look like trash. I mean, the Browns very well could be trash, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, against the Ravens in particular,
Yeah. And very happy I took Lamar Jackson in fantasy. Very happy.
Yeah.
It's 20 of 25, 275, 3 touchdowns. And Lamar Jackson also ran for 7 carries, 45 yards. So believe it or not, he's actually becoming more of a passing threat, if you look at that, which is actually scary.
Been saying it for years, man. In college, that's what he did, is like, he wasn't as good at passing at first, but every year he got better.
Yeah.
And so far, that has been consistent in the NFL too. Like, it seems to be he's just that type of player. So he's gonna be really fucking good. Like, down the line, man.
They also got Mark Ingram, J.K. Dobbins, and Gus Edwards at running back, which I'm starting to realize this theme of like teams are just using like 3 running backs, and it actually works.
Well, it's the committee thing.
Yeah. It keeps everyone healthier. It keeps everyone fresh. So like, as long as you got it, might as well do it. That was kind of what they did in the Packer game too. It was like 4 running backs rotating. I was like, dude, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's benefits and downsides to the committee. Like the like 10 years ago, it felt like every team had the committee, the running back by committee type of system, and then we went back again to the like, hey, every team has a star running back now.
Yeah.
And I think like what maybe the NFL learned was that like the running back by committee thing is good because you could still get the same amount of yards that you would get from a star running back and keep like fresh legs and like, have a deep core and stuff. But they're never afraid of your running game. Unless you have something else to threaten it. Whether that be a passing attack or whatever.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, because the individuals usually are not like gonna break off shit. But the thing is, with the Ravens in particular, their running back by committee is also backed up by Lamar Jackson, who can also run.
Yeah.
So like they have to be terrified of the run every time, no matter what, whether they have a star guy or not who can carry it 20 times or whatever. Like one of the benefits of having like an Alvin Kamara is that like they have to keep scheming for Alvin Kamara.
Oh yeah.
Whereas is like I feel like with the Ravens, I'm sure they do scheme for like Gus Edwards and all those guys, but like they're probably mostly scheming against like the Ravens scheme.
Yeah. Well, like even the Packers doing it, they still have Aaron Jones, and like once the fourth quarter hit, they're like, all right, just keep Aaron Jones in. Like it just at that point, you're like, all right, yeah, he's better than everyone else.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like I said, I was gonna say in reference to the running back by committee, the biggest advantage about it is as far as like how teams have classically utilized it, is that it allows you to specialize running backs. So you say you're a third down back, you're a goal line back, etc. We saw the Steelers do that a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that it does make teams a little less scared of your running attack until it starts working. But it also, the only downside to that strategy is that if they find out, or they with the scouts or the spies or whoever, they find out that who's your third down back, who's your screen back, that sort of thing, then they can kind of predict plays. But you can also throw teams off like that. So
and I think that's actually like that's part of it with the Ravens, is that like with their weird, because they have like a really unique playbook right now that I don't think any team's ever run a playbook like the one that they have. And it's like I think using what Savictor was just saying, like their specializations is causing teams to get fucked up on defense, because it's like, okay, are they going to their power guy? Are they going to their receiving guy? Are they going to Lamar? Is he just gonna run? Is he gonna fucking because they keep coming out with like these multiple running back sets, and teams don't do that anymore.
Oh yeah. Like,
I mean, they do, but like not to the degree that the Ravens do. You know?
I went back to the 2004 Falcons because I was like, that's probably the closest you're going to get with Michael Vick. And they had Warwick Dunn, who ran for 1,109 touchdowns. Then,
excuse me?
Yeah. Then they had Michael Vick ran for 903 touchdowns, and then T.J. Duckett ran for 508 touchdowns. So they actually had a decent running back crew to go along with Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Which made him even scarier. And there's good old Matt Schaub. Backing him up.
Classic.
Classic.
What a guy.
So, yeah, Ravens, very scary. Also, Patrick Queen had a sack. If only we would have taken him instead of Jordan Love. But, hey, you know, if it lights a fire under Aaron Rodgers, that's fine with me. So, we had the Colts, Jaguars. And somehow, some way, the Jacksonville Jaguars defeated them through the power of Minshew Mania, who went 19 of 20, 173 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Dude, Minshew's the real deal.
He's the real deal. This guy, one pass, it missed. This is like Drew Brees.
Yeah.
And he was throwing to Keelan Cole, who had 47 and a touchdown. Laviska Shenault Jr. had 37 and a touchdown. And DJ Chark had 25 and a touchdown. And then they had Tyler Eifert, who only made 1 catch, but, I mean, he's still good.
We got, like, Brady alarms ringing now with Gardner Minshew. Like, if he continues to, like, develop, like, this could be a thing. This could be a bad thing forever.
And nobody picked the Jags to win, by the way.
Yeah, no.
I would have picked the Jags. I believe in the Minshew mustache magic.
And I mean, honestly, their defense is still pretty solid. Their first round draft pick, C.J. Henderson, had a pick. They still had Miles Jack, who got a sack and 8 tackles. They've got Josh Allen, and I don't know. They're gonna.
Well, this is the first. This is going to be their first season where Minshew has an off season as like the incumbent starter, right? So like they probably, I'm sure that they've altered things around him now. So you know. And actually, this probably is going to count to some degree as his like rookie season, really, for like other teams, because now they're going to build around him. So, you know, maybe they'll trick some people this year, get some wins where they normally wouldn't.
Yeah. On the other side, though, Phillip Rivers putting up kind of Phillip Rivers numbers.
Yeah.
36 of 46, 363, 1 TD, 2 picks. Also, the Colts running game.
I'm pretty sure that we called that as well. We were like, Rivers is going to probably do what he always does. put up a bunch of yards and then somehow either lose it or the team blows it at the end.
Yeah. You're not wrong. They were up 17-14 at halftime.
Yep.
Then I believe Marlon Mack tore his ACL, which is also not good.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so now they're down to 2 running backs. Paris Campbell is the leading receiver, 71 yards.
Yeah, he's on my fantasy team. Gonna have to. I was like, hold on a second, Marlon Mack. That's
gonna have to change that. I mean, I think the Colts defense is still decent, but man, that's just an impressive Jaguars win.
Yeah, I gotta say, Rob, you're gonna love this. Gardner Minshew II is the 3rd player in Super Bowl era history with 3+ touchdown passes and a 95+ completion percentage in a single game. He's only the 3rd quarterback in Super Bowl era history.
Oh no! Oh god! So that he's either Tom Brady or Nick Foles.
Yeah, one or the other. I mean, still not bad.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the
both have Super Bowls.
Both Super Bowl winners, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm sure the Jaguars would take it.
The Las Vegas Raiders, beat the Carolina Panthers 34-30.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs is good.
He's very good. 93 yards, 3 touchdowns, averaging almost 4 yards a carry.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid. Henry Ruggs III, their first-round pick, 55 yards receiving. And, I mean, just they took down the actually, the Teddy Bridgewater Panthers. I forgot. He went 22 of 34, 270, a touchdown. McCaffrey, 96, good. 2 touchdowns. and only 38 yards on the receiving, however. They needed some more McCaffrey over there. And Robbie Anderson, there's the Jet. 115 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, good for him. I'm glad.
Yeah. This it had all the makings of like two mediocre teams just battling out for like who can score
like
more
a
points.
10 to 17 victory or something like that.
Yeah, but it was 34-30. So I feel like they both don't play great defense. Jason Witten, the Jason Witten had one catch for 2 yards.
Yep.
Very
just
cool.
enough to make that contract sparkle.
Well, as long as he's on the field, he's not in the booth. So keep
playing
for
that.
Yep. I'm Derek Carr, 22-30, 239 touchdown. Not bad. But, yeah, I mean, not much else to say. It was just a Raiders
win. Like, the past couple of years, they've been like, hey, they could do something.
Yep, like, and now we're just waiting for him to do the something.
Yeah, like, I mean, this year it seems like it could be the time. Maybe.
I mean, Gruden spent so much time and they spent so much money at just completely tearing everything down and rebuilding it. So usually the shelf life of moves like that is anywhere from 3 to 5 seasons. So,
and he blew. Do they still have?
He blew it, Rob. He blew it long and hard.
No, but I mean, like because remember when he first came in, didn't they accrued like 3 first-round picks? Like, did they already spend those now? Like, are those gone now, or?
I'm almost certain that they're gone.
So. Yes, I think they took Josh Jacobs with one of them.
Okay.
Henry Ruggs was another. And...
Well, Josh Jacobs worked out so far, so.
Yeah.
So I mean, their window is probably like this year. Then, like this year and next year, I would expect is when they're gonna try to like go for it. So.
Yeah.
2021
NFL draft. Let's see. Do the Raiders have anything? They've already mocked the Jets to take Trevor Lawrence number 1.
Yeah, that might happen.
Yeah,
I think, I'd feel so bad for Sam Darnold, but then if we end up getting Trevor Lawrence, then Sam, I hope you land on a better team.
Yeah, I think the Raiders are out of first-round picks.
Yeah, 2019 they had 2 first-rounders, and then 2020 they also had 2 first-rounders. So they had Henry Ruggs and Damon Arnett from Ohio State. That was in 2020.
All right. I mean, yeah. Was Arnett defense? Oh, yeah, there he is. He had 3 tackles. All right. Good enough. So then we had the Bears-Lions, and man, can you imagine a team blowing a 23-6 lead? Because that's the Detroit Lions. Oof. God.
Yeah.
I had to watch that
the
game.
Highlights. Oh.
Yeah, I had the game on the TV as I watched the Packers on the internet. It was just, I was like, man, the Lions, they're looking pretty good. This is gonna be a team to beat. And then all of a sudden, what's his name headbutted the ref. Jamie Collins, I think.
Yep.
And then pretty much all of the Detroit coverage players went out with injuries. And then Mitch Trubisky, turns out when there's not quality players on the other team, he can play football. So he started playing football and threw for 242, 3 touchdowns. But prior to that, fourth quarter, he was not good.
Dude, I remember now because I think I was watching Red Zone, so I watched the end of this game too.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember what happened at the end?
Yes, DeAndre Swift dropped the touchdown that my grandma could have caught.
Yep.
That's just such a Lions way to that, fucking Matt Stafford putting the damn team on his back all the time.
Yeah.
And then just
he threw the ball at the best possible spot to catch it. It was like a basket catch.
Yeah.
And he just first round pick DeAndre Swift dropped it.
Is that who was their first round
their
pick?
first rounder, DeAndre Swift, the running back out of Georgia. Actually, he might have been second round. Either way, he's the top.
Oh, okay.
First, second round
you know
pick.
what? That gives him. You know what? He gets a little bit more of a pass because he's a running back.
Okay,
making those breadbasket catches, it's harder. For
Yeah.
I mean, you can't drop it.
That's rough.
You really can't. That's
the game winner. Like, come on.
It's literally what you were brought in this entire league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Like,
can't
if it was
drop
kind of
that.
a bit off kilter pass, or like, he's got to reach out a little bit for it, but just it's like a lob.
It was perfect. It was so perfect.
So Detroit, I mean, he's going to fit in perfectly in Detroit with that.
Yeah, that's true.
And hey, you know what? Adrian Peterson had 93 yards on 14 carries.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
I wish that he didn't have that and instead had injured himself.
Yep, I agree. And fun news for the Bears. Even though they won this week, somehow, some way, Allen Robinson has taken down Bears stuff from everywhere and is now requesting a trade.
Yeah.
Which I can't blame him.
Yeah.
The man has played for Trubisky, Chase Daniel, and Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that would break anyone's mental fortitude at that point.
mm-hmm. Dude.
If he gets a good QB, what if he's like actually Jerry Rice?
Imagine if he goes to the Bucs, coach. It'd be perfect.
I'd like him to go to the Packers, but they're not going to do it because they're not going to trade him to a division rival.
I mean,
but
we all know where he's going. He's going to the Patriots. That's just how it is.
That would not surprise me. Oh, my God. If there's actually some I saw the Jets subreddit being like, dude, he'd come to the Jets. So he's not going to the Jets. He's going to deny that request very quickly.
I feel bad for Denzel Mims. He's only here because we forced him because of the draft rules. I'm sure that poor motherfucker really wishes he hadn't got drafted here.
A good fun Bears fact really quickly here, Coach. It's a one-sided affair. The Bears have won 5 straight games versus the Lions. So, and we should probably have mentioned here, because we're comparing pick'ems as well, that the Discord community now also has a new challenger. New challenger for pick'ems. So, and nobody picked the Bears to win, by the way. So, but it is. I think it's pretty cool. Shout out to Hippo Nora and Pixel Haven for setting all that stuff up again. Thank you very much.
It looks great. Seriously, like it keeps improving all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, so the Discord is like a cumulative thing. So again, if you want to join the Discord, I'll put the link in the description of wherever you're listening. But yeah, I mean, we'll get to pick'ems in a bit. Seahawks.
You should put you know what you should do, Grindor?
Yes.
You should put Hippo Nora's tweets in the description as well.
Oh yeah.
That requires too much copy pasting, Rob.
I'm gonna have to double
won't do
paste.
that.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Hell yeah.
I bet he doesn't do it.
We should archive these because they're like really nice.
Yeah, they are really nice. Oh my God, I didn't even look at the stats. Seahawks beat the Falcons 38-25. Russell Wilson went 31 of 35, 322 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Did you? Yeah. Did you see that one fucking rainbow throw like pass he had in that game?
Is that to Metcalf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Beautiful.
That was insane. The Seahawks. Oh, hey, look, Jamal Adams, 8 tackles and a sack.
Yeah, he actually had a really good game for them.
Yeah.
And I'm sad about that,
Yeah.
But I guess happy for him,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
the okay, Seahawks. Rob. It's all right. It's all right.
I mean, it's the Seahawks. We know what they're going to be. They're going to be a team that, if Russell Wilson's playing, they're going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Russell, he's just like, can I give him a Drew Brees treatment? He's underrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
criminally underrated Russell Wilson, MVP of the league.
He's the new one for that meme. He's underrated. He is, everybody's talking about Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, their new hotness.
Right.
But Russell Wilson, he's been fucking killing it every year forever.
So at least he's still not on the Kirk Cousins train at this point, Coach.
That's true. Good old garbage time Kirk Cousins.
Who did very well last year, if I'll remind you guys.
He sure did.
Sure did. Hey, on the other side, Matt Ryan went 37 of 54, 450 yards, 2 TDs and a pick.
Yep.
In his
natty ice.
Yeah.
That's Falcons football. He's kind of like Phillip Rivers in a way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Julio Jones, 157 yards. Calvin Ridley, 130 yards. Russell Gage, don't even know who that is, 114 yards. Todd Gurley ran for 56 and a touchdown, which, hey, that's 4 yards a carry. I wasn't too upset with it. And their defense did decent. I mean, I think the Falcons will still be competitive.
I mean, the last couple of years it was injuries, right?
Yeah,
like
it was a lot of injuries.
So, I mean, and like we know that Matt Ryan and Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley, for that matter, are very good. So
yeah. So then we had the Patriots Dolphins, where I thought the Dolphins would finally rise up and take down the Patriots. There's no Tom Brady anymore. Their defensive players have left.
I tried to stop you, Coach. You're the only one who picked the Dolphins. I tried to stop you last week.
Well,
I know that you said you're the only one twice now, but there were only 2 of you. I'm starting to wonder if there's an imaginary friend.
I'm including Discord in this.
right.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
All right.
How could you forget what we just talked about? Our third.
Well, I mean,
the fourth wheel.
I
here.
thought that my friend had imagined another friend, so I felt concerned. I needed.
I'm not
in.
that delusional yet. Just give me another week after I'm done moving in, then I might be delusional.
Yeah.
So Fitzmagic, 3 picks. 191 yards.
Yep. Sounds like a Fitztragic type of game.
Yep. Myles Gaskin was their leading rusher, with Matt Breida second.
Yeah.
Jordan Howard had 8 carries, 7 yards, a touchdown. Devontae Parker, 47 yards receiving. I mean, overall, God, Dolphins just...
Yeah.
They're the Dolphins.
They looked like a team led by Ryan Fitzmagic.
Yep. On the other side, Cam Newton, 15 of 19, 155 yards, 15 carries, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sonny Michel, 37 yards and a touchdown and 10 carries. And it looks like, believe it or not, they're scheming around Cam Newton, just doing some little like dink and dunk passes, running the ball. And
I mean, it looks like we were talking about 2 weeks ago, where it's like, honestly, it's not that different from what Tom was doing. Like they didn't in the last couple of years, they didn't trust Tom to like throw 50 times a game as much. Like they would he would do that if they needed to, but that was the game plan was like get Tom to pass short and run a lot. And they did that with Cam, except he could do that and also run himself.
Yeah. And then their defense. Stephon Gilmore at a pick, Adrian Phillips. They still actually have a decent amount of defensive players that are good. So I guess we can't count out the Patriots quite yet.
Well,
as is tradition. My hell never ends.
There is one good fun fact about Fitzmagic, Coach. Ryan Fitzpatrick had the lowest passer rating in a game, 44.6, by a quarterback to complete 65% or more of his passes since Cam Newton did it in Week 3 of 2017.
That's
with a minimum 20 attempts. So, that's the battle. It's the battle of the historic, legendary, almost mythical battle.
Yes,
of the 2 lowest passer ratings.
Man, you love to see it.
Yeah.
So then we had the Chargers Bengals. I actually didn't see the end of this game, but from what everyone said, the Bengals should have won.
Oh no, rip.
Yeah. So Joe Burrow, 23 of 36, 193 and a pick, so not great, but first game, no preseason, no offseason stuff. AJ Green played in the game after not playing last year, 51 yards receiving. Joe Mixon, 69 yards rushing.
Nice.
Chargers, Tyrod Taylor, 16 of 30, 208. Not great. Austin Eckler, 84 yards running, and Joshua Kelly, 60 yards and a touchdown running the ball. Hunter Henry was their leading receiver, who's a tight end. And their defense is what carried him this game, apparently, because Joey Bosa had a sack, Casey Hayward 12 tackles, Uchenna Nwosu with a sack, Jerry Tillery with a sack, Melvin Ingram with a pick, and let's see, Bengals. I gotta see, is there like Bengals? I think they missed a field goal or something. Oh, Joe Mixon fumbled. So I guess there's probably they probably had the ball and they fumbled it and then I don't know. I need to watch the highlights, so sorry for not doing my job. But
the Chargers are now 3-0 all time versus the Bengals in Week 1, by the way.
Yeah,
that's rough.
And Joe Burrow, he lost his first game in 2 years since November of 2018 when A&M defeated LSU in 7 overtimes, 74-72. I remember that game. I remember watching that game.
It's Joe Burrow refuses to put blame for the Week 1 loss on anyone but himself. Oh, yeah, that sounds like the Bengals choked it away.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that does kind of sound like that, actually.
Yeah.
I saw clips of it on Red Zone while it was happening. He looked pretty good from like the little bits.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think he's going to be a solid quarterback.
It was a shanked field goal attempt to tie it.
Oh, okay.
And it was badly shanked, and it was I'm waiting for the it was like a 28-yard field goal.
Oh my god.
No, 31. It was 31-yard attempt. And
was
the kicker injured himself while kicking it.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah, I remember seeing that actually.
Damn. Well, I guess that's Bengals football.
Yeah. Coach, you and Discord both picked the Chargers, so maybe you guys know something that I don't, because I picked the Bengals.
I mean, I just thought the Charger defense would do well, and I guess they did, but
more like the Bengals.
And the Bengals blew it. So then we had the Cardinals 49ers, and dude, Cardinals are 1-0, 49ers are 0-1.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, 26 of 40, 230 yards, a touchdown, a pick, and he ran for 91 yards and a touchdown.
He might have a really good year.
Yeah. I read a thing about people giving props to the Cardinals for not just being like, yeah, we drafted Rosen, so we don't want to do another quarterback. They're like, nah, screw it. We're going Kyler Murray. And that was a very good choice.
Poor Rosen.
Guys, can you believe that DeAndre Hopkins had 151 yards receiving? That's just crazy. Who would trade that guy away?
Yeah, so little, too.
We got 2 firsts for a safety.
Yeah.
They gave up DeAndre Hopkins for what, like a second? Like one
and David
second?
Johnson.
Yeah, why, man.
That's just
wild.
It's not even like he's a great receiver. He's like an amazing receiver.
He's like top 3 in the league right now. Like, are you out of your what?
Yeah, so I'd say it's safe to say that the Cardinals, with DeAndre Hopkins at the 1 and Larry Fitzgerald at the 2, still had 34 yards at like 40 years old. Pretty good.
Yeah, and I owe you an apology, Coach. I thought you were crazy for picking the Cardinals going over to Candlestick, but
yeah, they did it. Kenyon Drake.
That surprised me.
60 yards and a touchdown. Their defense, pretty solid. They had some sacks from Zach Allen and Angelo Blackson. And Buda Baker, 10 tackles. Dude, Chris Banjo, guy used to be with the Packers like 10 years ago. How's he still playing? Yeah. And on the other side, Jimmy G, 19 of 33, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mostert was their leading carrier with 56 yards on 15 carries, and McKinnon had 24 yards and 3 carries. Coleman 4 carries, but
I should also probably correct myself because I know that comments will yell at me. It's not Candlestick. I forgot they retired then.
Oh yeah,
I think 14. They're at Levi Stadium now.
Yeah.
My bad.
I think the biggest issue here is the 49ers receiving core, where Mostert was their leading receiver with 95 yards and a touchdown, followed by George Kittle at 44 yards, who I think got hurt. I know he got hurt, but
that's not good.
He has a knee sprain apparently. So he's, quote, cautiously optimistic. All right. So, hey, he plays the Jets this week.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. You could probably go out there in a wheelchair and still be all right.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But I think the biggest concern for the 49ers is their actual receivers. Kendrick Bourne had 34 yards and Jordan Reed had 12 yards.
Yeah, they are light on the receiving core, huh?
Yeah, they are very light on the receiving core. So that's probably going to be their biggest concern moving forward. So plus, they're in a division with the Cardinals now, so watch out.
Maybe they'll go after Allen Robinson hard.
You know what? That would not surprise me at all.
Yeah.
That would be a team definitely desperate for an Allen Robinson type guy. Plus, you're in the division with the Cardinals who just beat you, and the Seahawks. I forgot who will probably.
That whole division is going to be wild this year.
And the Rams. My God,
they're all
stacked
really
division.
good.
Yeah.
Then I didn't know that the Cardinals were 9-2 versus the Niners in the last 11 games.
Really?
Wow, I didn't know that.
They're 9-2. Yeah,
that's funny.
Well, then we got to the game of the week. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New Orleans Saints.
Of
the Super Bowl favorite Buccaneers, the dream team.
Yep. Sure is, Coach. Sure is.
Tom Brady. Remember when we joked about how it'd be funny if his first touchdown was a pick six?
Yep.
Yep.
I sure do.
It happened.
I remembered it, thinking that, whoa, surely that won't happen. His first passing touchdown was to a Saint.
Yep, it sure was. Oh,
Thank
man.
you, Rob. Tom became the oldest player in NFL history to score a touchdown, so that's good.
Yeah.
It was the first time since Week 16 of 2018 that Tom has thrown 2 or more interceptions in a game. So lucky us.
Hey, there's a record.
Another fun stat: Tom Brady's the first quarterback to have 3 straight games with a pick six since Matt Schaub, who just brought him up, and Blaine Gabbert in 2013.
And another fun fact: Tom Brady has as many Super Bowl wins as the Buccaneers have playoff wins in franchise history. So, I can't put it all on Tom. The first interception was absolutely a 100% miscommunication between him and Evans, because Mike Evans definitely should have ran that route. The second interception, I don't know what he was thinking. He threw it right to him.
Yeah.
There's no explaining that one away. The pick six was just awful. And I remember watching that thinking, like, I just want to hear how Troy Aikman's going to try to explain this one away. And he said that it wasn't Evans, it was another, I don't remember the receiver, was supposed to like cut in or whatever. But I'm like, Tom, you have, look, I'm not going to tell the greatest of all time how to play a quarterback. I've never played it down a quarterback. All right. But when you see nobody in front of you and you throw it anyway, what are you doing? It was right to him.
Yeah.
I think with QBs though too, they are actually throwing blind way more often than you think they are. Like they actually like.
Well, they're playing for the route. They're not playing for what they see in the moment.
Yeah.
They're going off off of Madden routes, basically.
Yeah. So like, this guy should be at this place, so I'm gonna throw it there.
Yeah, because I learned that when Baker Mayfield was coming out, and they were everybody was talking about like QB heights and stuff, and like, well, he won't be able to see over his O lineman, and then I always thought that was like, that doesn't make any sense. The O linemen are like 6'8". Well, what QB is 7 foot fucking tall that you see over the O lineman? Yeah. Who can see over the O lineman? And apparently a lot of QBs, like a lot of the throws are just blind. They don't see over the O-lineman. They're just throwing to where the route's supposed to.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But the Buccaneers, they beat themselves in this one. They had a lot of I'm not taking too much blame away from Tom. I mean, it's the first game in a brand new season, brand new franchise. But the penalties were just horrible. Absolutely abysmal for the Bucs. Nothing changed as far as discipline is concerned. And the defense is still just garbage, really bad. They didn't do themselves too many favors with the defensive penalties, especially with Vita Vea's. I think he was in the neutral zone infraction on like a 4th down or something. So instead of a 4th and 2, they gave him a fresh set of downs, which ended up leading to a field goal in the 3rd quarter. And it was just overall just super sloppy. So it's only one game. But I've already thrown this season into the bin because I hate the Saints, and losing to the Saints is the worst thing ever because then I have to hear it from every single freaking Saints fan on the internet. Who dat? Who dat?
Yeah.
I hate the Saints with a passion, and I hate the Buccaneers with a passion too.
Well, I mean, on the bright side, he's not Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And hey,
he's not.
when Peyton went to the Broncos, he didn't do it the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Only
got
problem
plenty
is
of
Peyton's
time.
not going to be 44 next year.
I mean, that's a
Granted,
good point.
he also didn't have, like, normally you have the offseason and preseason to get accumulated, and he had none of that. So that, he's still Tom Brady, but you're going to have things like, he didn't run the route he was supposed to, or like he was used to this player doing this thing. So
this is the first time he's ever not been on the Patriots in, longer than
career.
Some of the players have been alive. So, like,
Yeah.
He's 0-1 without Belichick.
I'm not hitting the panic button yet because it is only one game, and I don't want to turn into, like, a Jets fan or anything. But if we lose the next game, I'm going to be very sad because that's two division rivals that we've lost to back to back, and that ain't gonna be good, Chief.
Yeah,
not gonna be good, Coach.
Nope, not at all. You would look at the other side and be like, oh man, there must be some good numbers there. I mean, Breeze was 18 of 30 for 160 and 2 touchdowns. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Murray ran for 48.
They just beat themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the Saints are, besides Tom Brady, like, the Bucs aren't that much different from last year, right? So I mean, like, the Saints are a more complete team overall, anyway.
Yeah. The Saints defense is actually not too bad. They've got good pass rush. They've had pretty good secondary. Like, they're not bad. They're just, I think Drew Brees kind of overshadows it with the offense a lot of times. Like Jared Cook, 5 catches, 80 yards. Jared Cook is good. He was with the Packers for a while. Then he went to the Saints, or I think he was the Raiders. Like, he's a really good tight end.
Imagine drafting Mike Evans in the first round and getting 1 pass for 2 yards and a touchdown.
I mean, Alvin Kamara only had 16 yards on 12 carries, but he had a touchdown.
Yeah, I know. I did notice that on my fantasy team. Hey, Alvin.
But he did have 51 receiving yards and a touchdown.
He did. He actually still overshot his projections. So, like, I'm not really that mad at you, Alvin. I'm kidding.
Bad news for the Saints, actually. Michael Thomas, high ankle sprain.
Ooh.
That's not good for a receiver.
I was very happy with Levante David's performance. I will say that.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think the Buccaneers, they'll be competitive still. It's a tough game to go up against week 1 again. It's kind of like
it's a new system and new quarterback and everything. It's like a brand new crew with a brand new ship.
Yeah.
Versus a battle hardened, like, veteran crew that's been around, that's been together for over decades and decades with each other.
It's gonna take some time, but, like, keep in mind it's Tom Brady passing to Mike Evans. Like, that's
and Bruce Arians guiding.
Right. Yeah. Like, yeah.
They should win next week. They should win next week, right?
If they lose to the Panthers, I'm just done. I'm punching out for the rest of the season, Coach. Just go on without me.
All right. Well, we had Sunday Night Football. The Rams beat the Cowboys 2017.
Thank God. But how does that affect the power rankings? Stay tuned later to find out.
Can I just say, by the way, for the Rams, it feels like they must have had a contest to make the worst designed like everything.
Yeah.
Because those uniforms and logo are just worse. They're just worse.
The logo looks like the Karen haircut.
Yeah.
And
it's a Karen A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's terrible. It's really bad.
The uniforms, they look like
they're bad.
What were the old Rams uniforms?
They were great.
Yeah.
Like, actually, the
fantastic.
past 2 have been awesome. Like, I actually liked the old ones too. That had, like, the gold shiny horns.
That was the greatest show on turf. That was the best Rams iteration of their uniform was back then in the Kurt Warner days.
Yeah.
They maintained that for a while.
When they had
and then the most recent ones were really nice. The, like, primary color, like, the flat you know,
because they used
minimal.
to have the blue and yellow, but it was like more of a standard blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Now it's like a neon blue and yellow, and it looks like they're a stop sign or something, like some traffic sign.
You know what it looks like? It looks like they're doing motion tracking for like a video game.
Yeah.
Like that's the colors that you would place. If you couldn't use a green screen, you got to use a blue screen. It's that exact blue.
You know what it is? It's blue that pisses me off because it's blue that's like, are you purple? Are you purple? Because like I feel like there's something wrong with my eyes. Are you? Is it? What's up with it? What's the deal? You know? It's just something wrong with it. I don't like it.
I don't know if you guys are on the NFL.com website, but if you are, go to the Cowboys versus Rams highlights for Week 1 and just skip to 40 about it's right around 50 seconds. Skip to there. Look how many missed tackles there are. No, 55 seconds. Look how many missed tackles. The Rams have 3 people going to the ball. All of them get juked, and then 3 more Rams also get juked for the second touchdown of the game. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
That's why they should have kept the gold uniforms.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have
distract each other.
Bad decision.
They don't chroma key each other out.
However, they did win the game, as much as I can say that.
That's true. Yeah.
Jared Goff showed up to play, but the recent Jared Goff was the one playing, not first-year Jared Goff. 20 of 31, 275 and a pick. Yep. Malcolm Brown, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pretty solid. Cam Akers, the rookie, only 39 yards. People were expecting him to go crazy. Robert Woods, 105 yards. He's good. Cooper Kupp, 40 yards. Higbee, 40 yards. And on defense, Leonard Floyd got a sack. Isn't he? Yeah, the ex-Bear. Leonard Floyd. Michael Brockers, Aaron Donald both got sacks. So, I mean, the Rams defense still good. Jalen Ramsey, even though he's, a douche noodle, still a good safety or corner, not safety. And then on the Dallas side, good old Mike McCarthy coming in. I will say he has grown as a coach. He had all 3 timeouts at the end of the game, which was unbelievable.
The coach of all coaches, coach.
Yep. Apparently he wasn't calling the plays, so I'll give him that. But he does have to approve the plays, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think when coaches don't call the plays, what they do is they go on the microphone and they go hit him with a run. Yeah. And they go, yeah, boss, and they dial it.
And they also try to they implement their style of what they want. So, it wouldn't be a Mike McCarthy offense without a 3rd and 10 bubble screen for, 3 yards and then punt. That's just...
5 of Malcolm Brown's 8 career touchdowns have come in Week 1 games, by the way.
I just... after seeing the Cowboys game, it reminded me how much I love Matt LaFleur and how good it is to have a young coach that likes to do, experimental, cool things and actually, uses... He does the thing where you can't figure out what play he's going to do, and it's very neat to have instead of being I bet Mike McCarthy will run here. Hey, look, he ran. So, very happy with that. But Prescott, 25, 39, 266 and a touchdown. Not bad.
Yeah.
Elliott ran for 96 and a touchdown. Amari Cooper had 81 yards. CeeDee Lamb had 59. Bad news where Leighton Vander Esch, I think, got hurt, and I think he's probably gone for a while. Aldon Smith had a sack. He used to play football before he had alcohol and drugs or something.
Vaguely remember what happened with him.
There was I think a pretty shitty offensive pass interference call at the end of the game, though. It definitely didn't look like offensive pass interference, but they called it. Or it's kind of a ticky-tack call for the end of a game, but whatever. If it was anyone but the Cowboys, I probably wouldn't care. But it was the Cowboys, so I'm like, yeah. Maybe they'll fall in the power rankings now.
Could be.
But we'll see. Then we had Monday Night Football. Steelers beat the Giants 26-16. Roethlisberger looked pretty solid, 21-32, 229, 3 touchdowns. Yeah. It did look
pretty much return to form for him.
Yeah, he did have a brace on his shoulder at one point, or his elbow, and Rudolph was warming up, because I was listening on the radio and the guy was like, Roethlisberger's in a cap on the sidelines with a wrap around his elbow that was injured, that he had repaired surgically, and Rudolph's warming up. And I was like, oh God. And they're like, and Roethlisberger's back in the game. And he's like, So, yeah, Benny Snell, 113 yards running the ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, 69 and 2 touchdowns. Remember him? He's still good.
Nice.
And their defense is also still very good. The Pittsburgh defense is, it's always been good, but it's still good.
Yeah.
On the other side, Daniel Jones still growing, 26 of 41, 279, 2 TDs, 2 picks, including one that came after like an 89-yard drive that he threw an interception in the end zone.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley, 15 carries for 6 yards.
Ooh.
That's Tom Brady had more rushing yards than that.
Hey now.
I mean,
his long was a 7.
He ran for 22, Daniel Jones. Darius Slayton, 102 yards, 2 TDs. And Saquon Barkley, actually, he had 60 yards receiving, so he did do some stuff. But, overall, I think the Giants, they can be competitive, but I don't, they're still going to be a top 10 draft pick season.
Yeah, it's probably not this year.
Yeah.
It's probably like next year.
Yeah. But they're at least, I think, more fun to watch than the Jets. So they got that going for them.
Yeah.
And then we closed it out with the Titans-Broncos. Titans winning the game on a last-second field goal. Well, there was like 8 seconds left, but Tannehill, 29 of 43, 249, 2 TDs, still pretty solid. Derrick Henry running for 116 on 31 carries, as he does. Corey Davis, 101 yards, doing good in the wide receiving department. And defense played all right, looked pretty solid. On the other side, Drew Lock, 22 of 33, 216 and a touchdown. Not bad for Drew Lock.
Yeah. I mean, I could always be wrong.
Yeah.
Of course.
Could always be low. Or he could turn into Jay Cutler.
Yeah, could be.
Melvin Gordon ran for 78 and a touchdown. Phillip Lindsay got hurt. Noah Fant, 81 yards and a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy's first game, 56 yards. So I think, I think the Broncos are still a pretty decent team. They're still growing. They still need some pieces and stuff, but they're at least pretty competitive. I mean, they played the Titans competitively.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They've been solid for years, even when they're bad, weirdly.
They'll still get 6 or 7 wins even when they're bad. They're like that type.
To tell you how good they historically have been, this is the first time they've lost a week 1 game in the last 8 week 1 games. So
wow, that is pretty good. And Gostkowski for the Titans missed an extra point and 3 field goals.
Oh no!
Yep, but he made the one that counted to win the game. So
yep.
Well,
he did make a lot of highlight reels for those misses. I will say that. I remember seeing a lot of them.
Yep,
it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad, but
is it with the kicks? It's always, you can't just look at the kicker. You have to look at you really got to look at the tape and look at how the ball came out, because it could straight up be on the holder. I don't know.
That's not true. Ninja said that's not true. So it's not. He just said, I could kick that one. So it's Ninja. He makes millions playing Fortnite. He knows.
I mean, that's a great point. Yeah, forehead. I mean, honestly,
it's funny because at halftime he's a Lions fan and he tweeted like, "This Lions team might be the best team in football."
Yeah,
man, that aged well.
Yep.
Lions fan.
Who knew that Ninja wasn't a reliable source of good information?
I know. Unlike this podcast where we were very reliable.
Right? Yeah, no, we were way better than the kind of shit you get at. I mean, honestly, we actually kind of are.
We actually kind of are.
ESPN. Yeah.
In fact, on the ESPN pregame,
it's not a high bar though. In fairness,
that's true. On the pregame to Monday Night Football, the guy started doing the thing where he was like, bah, 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 and he was like doing it on the ESPN pregame.
Straight up copying.
He stole our thing on their channel.
That's our song. We made up that song ourselves.
Yeah, we stole that song.
I mean, you hear Rob coming into it 5 minutes late last week.
So yeah, that's the games from week 1. And now we kick it over to Sinvicta at the Power Rankings. Sinvicta.
Thank you, Coach Crendor. Here we go. Power Rankings Week 2. NFL.com Bible of the Internet. You guys know the score by now. I will give you all a Buffalo nickel if you can get all 5 of the top 5 correctly without using any continues, starting with Robert.
The Seahawks.
And that is the top 5 for the Power Rankings. Good job. It is not the Seahawks, so no Buffalo nickel for you, Coach Crendor.
Saints?
See, underrated, by the way. See, you see
that is kind of underrated. I'd rate them in the top 5.
Yeah.
Saints, Rob, you got 4 left.
Ravens.
Yep. Coach?
Chiefs.
Yep. 2 more.
Oh, boy.
These are going to be tough.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just take a look at the standings here.
Yep.
No cheating. No cheating.
Can
Rob.
I do
Well,
my?
I just want to know who won and lost.
Can I do my Packer guess? Packers.
Well, this is Rob's. It's Rob's guess, Coach.
All right. Don't say Packers. That's my guess.
And it's not the Seahawks. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Is it the... Dude, I don't know. I guess the Packers, yeah. I'm just going to steal
credit. Took my guess.
Thing. I tried, look, I was trying to find anyone else, but there's...
It's the Packers and Coach Crendor with the dunk. Can you get number 5?
Probably
not.
Boy. Is it the Cardinals?
It is not the Cardinals, Rob. You got 1 strike left.
The Steelers?
Nope, it is the Tennessee Titans. They remain at the 5th position.
All right.
Going from top to bottom, top 5, Kansas City Chiefs, Baltimore Ravens, the Green Bay Packers, storming, surging, I would say, from up 5 spots to the number 8 spot, or from the number 8 spot to number 3 spot. The Saints remained at the 4th position, and the Titans remained at the 5th position. Rounding out the top 10 are the Bills, Steelers, Seahawks at 8. The Niners somehow, despite losing, have they're still in the top 10. You know, good for them.
I would put the Seahawks above them.
And the Rams, again, rising like the Rams that they are, the Karen haircut and all.
The Rams?
Rank number 10 from 17th, which I believe is also that's not. That's actually not the thinnest dink of the week. So now we go over to Robert. Robert, this one is for you. Just because you're back, I just wanted to ring in the new Jets year and everything. Robert, true or false? The New York Jets, your New York Jets, are ranked 32nd in the power rankings on NFL.com power rankings.
True.
That is 100% correct. The Jets are indeed dead last in the power rankings, falling all the way from 25th to 32nd. With the write-up from Dan saying outclassed and outcoached. That is the succinct way to describe the season opener. A 27-17 loss to the Bills that wasn't nearly that close in reality. Josh Allen piled up nearly 400 yards with his arm and leg, while his counterpart Sam Darnold showed no evidence of greater comfort in his second year in Adam Gase's system. Darnold has the deck stacked against him on multiple levels, but that doesn't excuse the errant passes and poor decision-making that we saw for the most of the afternoon in Orchard Park. Orchard Park? Orchard Park. I don't know.
Yeah.
Darnold now gets the 49ers in week 2. Looks like he won't have Le'Veon Bell, who can miss multiple weeks with a hamstring injury. Of course, that was before that the IR thing came out. Now, over here to Coach Crendor.
Yep.
Coach, this one is going to be the most anticipated question of the entire week.
Okay.
True or false? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are still ranked above the New England Patriots in the NFL.com power rankings on the NFL.com, Bible of the Internet.com ham sandwich ranking power rankings.
I'm going to go with it's probably true.
That is 100% incorrect. The Patriots are indeed ranked above the 0-1 Bucks, now going from 15th to the 12th position, where the Bucks have somehow stayed at the 13th position despite losing. And they are now above. There's only one team that they are above who actually won last week. Actually, no, I take that back. They're above 4 teams. 4 4 teams. Yeah, 4 teams that have actually won. But the Bucs are still 5 teams because there's Jaguars down there as well. Now, this one's for both of you. We got to go. First, I'm going to the thinnest dink. The team that has risen the most. I'll give you both one guess. Which team in the NFL has risen 9 spots, going from the 23rd position to the 14th position for the thinnest dink of the week? Starting with Robert. They've risen 9 spots.
Is it the Bears?
That's your pick? The Bears?
I'm
not confirming or denying yet.
Or is it the football team?
Oh.
Also a good guess, but which one's your pick?
Oh, but which is a better guess?
We're short on time here, Rob.
All right, then go with the Bears.
All right, Coach Krendor, the thinnest dink.
I'm going to go with the first place Washington football team.
It is neither the Bears nor the Washington football team, surprisingly, although that is the second thinnest dink, with them going from 31st to the 8th to the 23rd position, rising 8 spots. It is the Arizona Cardinals, rising from 23rd to 14th.
All right.
Leapfrogging everyone but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who lost. Keep in mind that. Now, we do have a tie for I think it's a 3-way tie for the fattest doink of the entire week. These teams have all dropped 7 spots on the NFL Power Rankings and NFL.com Power Rankings. There are 2 teams that have dropped 7 spots. Can you name just one of them?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
All right, Robert.
The New York Jets.
It is indeed the New York Jets. The Jets have fallen 7 spots from the 25th position to the dead last position, as we just talked about, 32nd position. The only other team that's fallen just as much as them were the Indianapolis Colts, dropping from the 11th position to the 18th position on the NFL Power Rankings.com Power Rankings. And we have, we got some movers, we got some shakers. It's a week 1. Who knows where we'll end up? And the Buccaneers stayed at lucky number 13 because that's the lucky numbers. Now, here, this is a bonus question for you all before we send it for the pick'ems. Here, this is you can have a community guess on this one. Great. True or false? The 1-0 Jacksonville Jaguars are ranked below the 0-1 Detroit Lions on the NFL Power Rankings, NFL.com Power Ranking.
True.
True, yeah. You don't ask that question unless it's true.
Yeah.
As absolutely correct. The Jacksonville Jaguars are still ranked at the 29th spot, despite going 1-0, trailing teams like the Detroit Lions, Carolina Panthers, the Bengals, the Browns, the Falcons. They have to go all the way to the 23rd ranked Washington football team before we get another winning team that is ranked above the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that is week 2 of Power Rankings in the book. Back up to Rob and Coach in the booth.
No respect for Gardner Minshew.
No respect for the Minshew.
More respect for the Titans than I expected out of the NFL website, to be honest with you.
Wait, where were the Cowboys?
Coming in clutch.
Yeah.
I need
clearing
to know.
my throat first before talking.
How was Spelunky 2, by the way?
Oh, it's so good, dude. It's such a perfect game.
Wow. Bear Patriots opinions.
Oh, wow. Weird, huh?
It was weird.
Yeah.
They just keep winning games.
They do.
With Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Yep.
He looked pretty good.
Yeah, he was fine. It's like he didn't put up an incredible performance, but he's healthy, clearly. Like he's not hindered by any of his previous injuries. He's obviously capable of playing at an MVP level. So yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, he's got crazy dreadlocks now.
Like, he really looks weird.
Yeah, he does look weird.
Yeah,
and he's already had his weird moments, but now he's turned it up a notch.
I actually really enjoy. I think that he treats it as like one-upping himself every press conference.
Oh, dude, his fucking pilgrim outfit from the most recent one. Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's so good. It's like so hilarious. Like
I'm not even mad. I respect it. I'm just like, oh my god, how do you concoct these things?
It actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's actually perfect for your team because Bill Belichick is going to come to interviews with like cut off sleeve hoodies. And fucking Cam's gonna show up with like a monocle and like a top hat made out of ostrich feathers.
Yeah.
And
so
I don't know, man.
With Bear,
sorry. Go ahead.
with Bear with the late arrival, Bear, true or false? This one's just for you. True or false? The 0-1 Dallas Cowboys are ranked above the 1-0 New England Patriots.
Oh, yeah, probably. You know, like all the Cowboys ones have got to be true at this point.
That is absolutely correct. The Dallas Cowboys are still ranked. The 0-1 Dallas Cowboys, despite losing, are still ranked above the 1-0 New England Patriots, coming in at rank 11, where the Patriots are sitting at 12. They were previously ranked 7th and now have fallen 4 spots despite losing, but are still above the Patriots, who have risen 3 spots from the 15th spot to the 12th spot, which is leapfrogging the still lucky number 13 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There you go, Bear.
All right. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with it, to be honest. We don't look incredible, but we beat the Dolphins, and that's something, I guess.
It is something.
Yeah, I will say that as far as the NFL power rankings are concerned about the Jets, I think they're right. I think they're absolutely. We are definitely, after that weekend, we look like definitely the worst.
Here's the question, Rob. Would you take back Todd Bowles?
No.
All right.
No, fuck Todd.
There we go.
No, because the thing is, Todd Bowles was like just barely like the players liked him. You know, like he was barely good enough to warrant them being like, well, we could give him another shot. I feel like Adam Gase. I hope, please, football gods. I hope that Adam Gase is bad enough for them to be like, okay, they will literally get a guillotine over the Jets HQ if we let him stay in another year. So we got to get rid of him.
Yeah. I do feel that pain. That's what happened with the Chicago Bulls. The management was the worst for like 20 years, and then they finally got a coach bad enough. They're like, you know what? Let's just fire everyone. And I was like, thank Jesus. Oh my God, it's over. So I have hope for you. Let's kick it over to the Pick'ems.
Pick'ems.
Pick'em.
I say we let him know.
So, here's some fun pick'em bonus stats from Week 1. Sinvicta is now 0-12 all time when picking the Buccaneers to win.
Yeah. Thanks, Coach. Yeah. Appreciate that stat line, Coach. Really relevant, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
This is the only case.
Locked the Bills, by the way. I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay. That is known.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who ever picked the Dolphins to beat the Patriots. That's fun. Sinvicta locking the Ravens marks the 9th time they've been locked for regular season games since the podcast inception. They are 9-0 in those games.
Woo.
Yeah.
The guys are now 9-2 when locking a team on Monday Night Football, which is better than the overall lock record of 87-51.
Oh.
And finally, this week, making picks based on which team's nickname comes second alphabetically would have produced a record of 12-4.
Oh, wow.
I do not recommend that as a picking method.
I don't either. With now the Discord participating in the pick'ems.
Yeah.
They are 10-7, while myself and Sinvicta are 11-6. Not quite the experts, but they're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
I also just got word that I am being confirmed the least likely to submit pick'ems, so that's good.
Rob was
good
up
news.
there too, but I probably would have trusted Rob more than you.
I mean, look, I've only missed maybe 2 of these.
Yeah.
Since the inception.
That is true.
You know.
Yeah. No, I'll give you that.
It happens.
It happens. And it was your, Jets.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Jets.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
I'll get it.
Here we go.
First up, Thursday night, Bengals Browns.
Dinger.
Big time.
Yep.
I'm going Browns.
I can't. I can't go Browns. They look so
Yeah.
bad.
I think I'm
go
beyond
Bungles.
go Browns at this point.
I said earlier I moved on to the football team. They're my new team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
The Bengals should
Great
have
name.
won against the Chargers, and the Chargers are a much
Yes.
better team than the Browns. So I'm going Bengals.
Yeah, I got to go Bengals. Joe Burrow actually looks like he might be pretty good.
He does.
He does seem like he might be pretty good. However, the Browns got shit stomped last week,
Yep.
and I think they're going to be mad. And the Bengals are definitely not the Ravens.
That
So
is
Very true.
you know, I don't know. I think the Browns can do it.
You know what? I'll go
Coach?
Browns too. And if they lose,
Hell
I'll never
yeah.
pick them again.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Then we've got Giants Bears.
Giants.
I'm taking the Giants too. I think Allen Robinson's going to leave, and then they're going to have no receiver.
I'm going to abandon my special alignment for this week.
That's rough.
Also, the Bears would have lost if the Lions didn't Lions the game.
Why does it show that? Did the Bears win? The Bears won, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
showed
the
the
Lions.
Bears 0-1.
They beat the
Yeah.
Lions because DeAndre Swift can't catch a football that's lobbed to him.
Well, yeah, but NFL.com is listing the Bears as 0-1. So
Oh,
they have
well,
them as
they
0-1.
should be.
yeah,
Are the dude? That's what happened is they must have fucked up the fix. Somebody just got iced in Las
Oh,
Vegas,
shit,
dude.
dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
And we're about to be next because you brought it up.
Oh
Yeah.
shit,
Ah,
dude!
no,
no problem. No problem.
I didn't- I
I'm in
didn't- I didn't
Vegas,
say it.
dude.
I didn't say
I'm
it.
dead.
It was that guy right there. Is the
It's
Italian
true.
guy right there?
Hey, that's not me. That's not cool.
Yeah, I'm taking the Giants just so I don't have to cheer for the Bears.
I will take the Bears because that was my gut instinct. So
All right.
I went with that.
Yeah, I've also got a gut instinct that says Bears, so I'm on board with that one, Rob.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. Rams Eagles.
Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry to interrupt.
All right.
It's just so fucking good. Keep it, please. Are you guys on the NFL.com schedule?
Yes.
Yeah.
The football team, even their icon is a square. No one else is a square.
I was waiting to point this out.
It's so good.
It's hilarious.
Everything is wrong about this team.
Yeah.
It needs to stay. They need to remain the football team.
Yeah, it's just
what the
a
heck's
big
going-
ass square with a dome.
Yeah, it's so good.
What is going on over at NFL.com? They list the Rams as 0-1 as well.
Yeah, I thought the Giants lost too, didn't they?
Wait, on mine it says the Rams are 1-0.
It definitely shows them 0-1 on my screen.
Rams are 0-1 for me as well.
The Giants, where are the Giants? The Giants are 0-1 on mine. Wait, you're on NFL.com/standings, right?
Well, the Giants lost to the Steelers.
Yes.
They should be 0-1.
So they're 0-1.
Yeah, they should be 0-1. They're 1-0 on.
They're 1-0 on my screen here.
Is it all flipped? Yeah. Did the Cowboys win? Yeah, the Falcons lost.
Yeah.
No,
Is it?
the Cowboys and Falcons showing 0-1, both of them.
Oh wait, yeah, no. The Browns have the right record on the schedule.
Try refreshing your page. See if it fixes it.
All right.
I also love that
did not fix it.
the Washington team is the only one called by their location as opposed to their team name on
Oh, yeah.
Google. Like it's Bengals,
Yeah.
Browns, Bears, Giants, Washington,
Yeah.
Colts, Vikings.
Yeah.
Everything's broken about. It's so good. It needs to stay.
It does need to stay.
Their logo, it needs to be the same logo too. Just the W.
Yes.
That's it. That's all it is.
It looks like a college team.
It looks like
They're-
someone it looks like someone forgot to fill out the blank cell in Excel when they're like insert the
Yeah.
field, it's like football team. Oh crap, we forgot that one.
They need to like their alternate logo just needs to be a picture of a football. Like just
they need to use our old logo with the clip art football.
Oh my
there
God,
it
they
is.
do.
Coach Crendor, give it to him.
Hell yeah.
Exactly, yeah, clip art football. Oh man, it needs to stay. I hope they win. I hope they win the Super Bowl as the football team. I'm calling it now.
I'm Joe Block.
My Block Super Bowl.
Welcome to the Super Bowl. The New England Patriots and the Washington football team.
Somehow the fucking Patriots make it.
Cam Newton playing out of his mind.
I'm Joe Announcer.
I actually I clicked on a random like Joe Buck worst call thing, and one of his worst calls was the kickoff goes to Mitchell on Philadelphia, and he's like, Mitchell. Mitchell! That was it. Mitchell! He just gets louder and louder.
Like he's trying to find him or something. Mitchell!
Mitchell, where are you? We have fun
More
here.
frantic every 5 yards.
Rams, Eagles, who you got?
Jesus, we're gonna take forever on this.
Hey, we've been sitting here for 2 hours, Bears.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
It's the,
I'm gonna go Rams.
I'll take the Rams. Yeah,
I'm gonna take the Eagles to be a contrarian and my gut.
I'm going to take the Rams because the Eagles lost to the Washington football team. Joe Buck.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
It's fair.
Washington Joe Buck.
Falcons, Cowboys.
The Falcons, I guess.
Falcons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. God, I don't.
I gotta go Cowboys just because I can't root for an NFC South.
I'll go Falcons.
All right.
Panthers,
I gotta
Bucks.
Go Cowboys.
Panthers, Joe Bucks.
Panthers, the Joe Bucks.
All right, hear me out. Hear me out now.
Okay.
Guys. Ready? All right. I might be 0-9 picking the Bucks, but if you ever wanted a safe pick, I'm picking the Bucks.
You better lock it in if you want me to go with it.
I am not locking it in.
All right, I'm taking the Panthers, man.
I'm taking the Bucks. I think.
I'm gonna take the Bucks too, but again, like the Browns, if they lose, I'm never picking them again. 49ers, Jets, man.
Yeah.
This one.
I'm gonna lock the Niners.
I was gonna say, should we leave it open first? The home team.
Yeah, that's
favorite team gets the lock.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the Niners. That's the Niners.
Niners all the way. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's it. There's no chance.
I will be
They
picking
could put
San
just
Francisco.
George Kittle on the field.
Oh yeah,
And he's
Even-
injured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in a wheelchair.
Still true. Yeah.
I'll be taking the San Francisco 49ers coach.
All right, fantastic.
You sure?
Broncos, Steelers.
Thank you, Vladimir. Good to see you. Great.
The
Thank you for showing up.
Broncos.
One Steeler.
No, I'm gonna take the Broncos.
You are insane. I'm taking the Steelers.
Yeah.
All right, I got a little upset feeling this week. The
All right,
Broncos.
could happen. I mean, the Broncos. You know.
It could be that, or it could be gas. We don't know.
Jaguars, Titans.
Bear did say Steelers, by the way. Hippo.
I did
Okay.
say Steelers, yeah.
Yeah, I heard him.
Okay,
And Minshew Mania is roaring, dude.
that's
Yeah.
true. It is. However, the Titans are better, and I'm taking the Titans.
Yeah, I'm taking the Titans too.
All right, I'm glad that you guys did that because that makes me more comfortable in taking the Jags. I'm gonna take the Jags. Because I wasn't gonna do it, but I believe in Minshew and I don't want to curse him.
All right.
But I also think the Titans are a better team. But I think
And they're playing at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think Derrick Henry's Derrick Henry.
Yep.
He's gonna run. Lions, Packers. I'm going Packers just because I'll never not go Packers.
Oh shit, guys, that scared the fuck out of me.
What?
I got disconnected from the call for a second. I thought my internet died, and I thought
You're
it was.
back.
I thought it was over. I
Oh,
thought that
boy.
was it. I thought I was done for a week. I thought that was
Jesus.
gonna be it.
No, that was the Washington football team coming to get you.
That was what they knew. They heard. No, they heard about the fix that we were talking about. On
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I'm going with the Green Bay Packers.
All right.
Against the Detroit Lions.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna Packers. Yeah.
Fun fact: last year we led for 0 seconds against the Lions and beat them twice. Both games we led not at all and beat them twice.
That's amazing.
Very fun.
They are so cursed. They are absolutely cursed.
Dude, it's
100%.
genuinely amazing how bad they are.
It's like a curse. There's no other explanation.
Yeah.
At this point,
it's a curse.
It's like how they lost last week. It's like that's just a ghost stole that game.
Yeah.
That's what happened. It was a ghost. They pissed somebody off.
Oh my god.
100%.
I just realized the IR is actually a shortened IR, so you can be eligible at week 6 now if you're on the IR.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, all right, well, now we know. Because Denzel Mims is on the IR, so you'll be out till week 6.
Yeah,
Wait,
we even talked about it last week, and that's why I said at the beginning of the show, I was like,
I was not paying attention.
Le'Veon Bell being out isn't actually out.
I was not paying attention. So
I didn't know Denzel Mims was out too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Yeah. You sure are.
Yep. And how?
Then we've got the Bills Dolphins. Give me a Bills. In fact, lock the Bills for me.
Locked in the Bills. There it is, Coach. I'm taking the Bills as well.
I will also take the Bills.
Okay, but hypothetically, if you had a Bison versus Dolphin standoff, who wins?
Oh, good call. Well, the Dolphin probably is going to call in a few of its friends.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
like it's not going to go in there alone. You know that much.
Well, hopefully the Dolphins are smart enough not to go out of the water the first time.
Right. Yeah, they're going to bait him in there.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Buffalo, but I mean, Buffaloes aren't typically considered the smartest. I mean, we've all seen the clip of the one Bison running over his buddy just to get away from the wolves and completely screwing over his other buddy.
You know what would make this clearer, actually, is if we the thing that would really tilt the needle on this is if the Buffalo Bills, if that's a water buffalo, because that would give you the edge.
Oh my god.
Those things fight off lions,
right? Yeah, you know what? You got to give the water buffalo the edge at that point.
Absolutely, yeah.
Also known as the common wildebeest.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's actually not true. It's actually not true.
Yeah, that sounds like
not
a
true
lie.
at all. Yeah, no.
Vikings, Colts.
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
After just watching the Vikings secondary get shredded, I think Phillip Rivers can shred them as well. So I'm gonna go Colts.
You know who's better than the Lions at losing? Phillip Rivers.
That's true. Yeah. All right, I'm picking the Colts, but if they lose this week, I'm never picking them again.
I'm gonna go Colts as well because that was my initial reaction for that.
All right. The Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals.
Who knew both of these teams would be 1-0 after week 1?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I knew the Cardinals.
The question is,
give me the Cardinals here.
Yeah, I'm going Cardinals.
Man, see, I'm concerned because it's like, is it my gut that's telling me that the Washington football team?
I'm feeling it too. Give me the Washington football team.
Then they just told you it's gas. You guys clear that up first. And then
I don't even care. I'm taking the Washington football team.
I see. But then on the other hand, is it just because that square is so tempting? How could I not? How could I? You know what? How could I not? Yes,
it's a beautiful thing.
Their defense is a legit defense.
Yeah, and look, Kyler Murray is only in his second year. That defense is rough.
They're gonna have some heavy pressure on him.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet you anything that the adult men out there on the field are also bullying the men on the Washington football team, and they're pissed off about it because they're like, "I gotta play for the fucking Washington football."
The first place, alone in first in the NFC East, Washington football team. Thank you.
Yeah, it's true.
Are you guys forgetting the fact that the Cardinals have DeAndre Hopkins? I think you are.
Are you guys forgetting the fact that the Washington football team has scored the most points in the NFC East and allowed the least points in the NFC East?
I get at least one week of meme picking the Washington football team. I need it.
Yes. Join in the memes.
All right. Well, it's going to be the Cardinals. So,
all right. Ravens, Texans. Man, back-to-back bad games for the Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah, yikes.
Going from bad to worse.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah.
I think no. By the way, I do think that it is Ravens. However, I don't think this is going to be as easy as we made it sound with how, we're all on the Ravens band.
I think it will be.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I'm not sure. You know what? The Texans don't have DeAndre Hopkins anymore. Like Deshaun Watson.
I think it's going to be a bad time. I think it'll be like 24-7 at halftime. Ravens.
Yeah, that might be true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Ravens.
Yep.
There you go.
Chiefs, Chargers,
Chiefs.
Oh wait, that's the
Chiefs,
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
That's not Sunday night, yeah.
Yeah. I'll take Chiefs here because, yeah.
It's the Chiefs. Yeah,
it's the Chiefs.
They're still the best team in the league.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Mm.
I'll be picking the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, Chiefs all around. Sunday night, Patriots, Seahawks.
Ooh, the Seahawks easily, and I'm locking that in.
Oh,
Wow.
my God.
Yeah, the
Wow.
Seahawks are
How-
way better, and they're playing at home on Sunday night. This is
How-
easy.
Quickly the mighty have fallen.
Wow. I think the Patriots might give them a battle, but I'm out of
think
meme
so,
picks
too.
for the week, so I'm going Seahawks.
I'm going Seahawks too, but I also do think this might actually be a close game.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks, but I could see the Patriots winning this game.
Yeah. Never underestimate the
I think
power of the
that's-
Bill Belichick.
Honestly, more than anything else, and I think the reason why Bear is locking in the Seahawks and the rest of us are like, I don't know, is it's just PTSD. We just have this is just 20 years of PTSD. It's just like, nah, I'm not gonna do it yet. It's not time to say that they're out yet.
Yeah, you know what? And what's weird is I don't get that yet.
Yes.
I don't know what you're feeling.
Yeah. I've been on the other end of the barrel for a long time.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And then finally we have the Saints and the Raiders.
Saints.
I'm gonna go Saints too.
I'm gonna go Saints, but I think the Raiders are they're getting better.
Yeah.
They're good at losing too, though.
They are good at losing too. I gotta go Saints.
I don't like picking the Saints,
This one you have to do, though.
You
but I don't like the team, Bear. I cannot express to you how much I hate the Saints.
Don't you like getting points for the Pick'ems more than you dislike the Saints?
We don't get anything for that at the end of the season.
Yeah, you do. You get bragging rights.
Yeah.
But if the Raiders
I'm taking the
win,
Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders.
there it is.
Yeah.
If
I
the
gotta
Raiders
pick the
win,
Raiders.
you get
If
some
it's any
bonus
consolation,
points.
I actually think that this might be the surprise game.
Yeah, I mean
possibly.
Michael Thomas is like probably out or playing
Yeah.
injured.
And it's not like they have a good receiving core outside of Michael Thomas, really.
Yeah, they got like Emmanuel Sanders, but he's kind of old.
Yeah.
He's getting
I think
older.
I need to lock my. I need to make a lock here. You
Oh, yeah,
got
we need some
who
locks.
are your locks again?
I'm Bills.
I like the Hawks.
Whoever is playing against the Jets.
The
49ers.
Niners.
Right, yeah, that's the one.
I'm going to lock. Coach, don't hate me for it. The Green Bay Packers.
If anything can break the curse of the Lions, it's the Sinvicta Lions.
hey, I'm 1-0 this year with the locks. All right.
All right, all right.
yeah. New year, new season.
To
Yeah,
be fair,
new
Aaron
season.
Rodgers looks like vintage Aaron Rodgers, which I haven't seen in like over 3 years, and I'm very excited to
Exactly.
watch.
And they're
so.
playing at home versus the Lions.
They
so
are, and I believe one of the
Yeah.
Lions' top corners is out. So
I'm locking the Packers. Coach, enjoy the free win this week.
thank you. I will enjoy it. And that is the pick. Oh my God! I just looked ahead to week 3 and saw that the Washington football team plays the Browns.
Oh hell yeah!
That is the ultimate
most-
battle.
The most generic teams.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, watching. If you're new here, subscribe, follow, whatever you want. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody about this show. Join the Discord. Make your pick'ems over there to help out. And we'll see you next time. All right. Oh my God, where's the stop recording?